welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Good to have you with us. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight we'll see the Miami Heat playing against the Milwaukee Bucks. And now we go out to Milwaukee with Kevin Harlan and the 2K crew for today's broadcast.
And a good nature back and forth between the players while we wait to get this one underway. Hello again, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And we're ready to bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. Now a chance to check out tonight's starting lineups. First for the Heat, Chalmers and D. Wade are the guards. And playing at the 5, the always versatile 6'11" star big man, able to score inside and out, Chris Bosh. Then it's Dang, and it's Vic Roberts in at power forward. And looking at the Bucks, Mike Mayo man the backcourt. And inside, a kinetic shot blocker rebounder out of Virginia Commonwealth, Harry Sanders. Then there's Parker, and it's Ilyasova in at the 4 slot.
The Heat showed no mercy against the rest of the Eastern Conference. Really overwhelmed a lot of teams with their offensive punch, particularly if they were defending well, because that allowed them to get out into the open court.
Guys, the Heat with 34 wins against the Eastern Conference last year. Not the best mark, but their offense was a handful for most teams, certainly.
Well, we know that they can just explode for points at any given time. And most teams in the East just can't handle that. Of course, Miami kind of cruised through a lot of the regular season, or that record would have been better. But no doubt, the cream of the crop in the conference last year.
And it's Milwaukee's ball. It's O.J. Mayo on the wing. Misses off the right iron.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
And Nick Roberts kicks to Chalmers. Now Knight. And there's the feed to Mayo. Tipped away. Stolen by Wade. Goes up. Tries to save it. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Still Bucks ball. 20 seconds.
On defense, the Heat. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
I had a chance to catch up with Jason Kidd. The phrase superstar gets tossed around the league a lot these days, but that is how he described Dwayne Wade. He said that D. Wade's the guy we'll be giving the most attention to because he can function either as a playmaker or a scorer, saying no matter what he chooses to do, he can hurt you. We have to be ready for everything. Easier said than done, guys.
Thanks, Doris. That's good. And here are the Heat now.
Brandon Knight spent 1 season in Kentucky, now in his 4th season in the NBA. Still young and a hard worker. Fearless on the court. I think a lot of upside still there for him.
Now, here's Chalmers. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from 14. That's good on the jump shot.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
Knight with it. You talk about Brandon Knight's scrappiness. He ended up on some posters trying to make the right defensive play.
I think you and everybody else remembers that DeAndre Jordan dunk. But you got to give him credit. He was trying to make a defensive play and ended up getting posterized. But I like his effort at that end of the floor.
Bosh kicks to Wade. Good, and it's Bosh picking up the assist.
Great interplay there between those two teammates.
The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Mayo, the pass tonight. Sanders with a screen on Chalmers. Parker outside, and it's Parker again missing. For Miami, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Wade dishes to Dang. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And the call will be against O.J. Mayo. That's his first foul.
I like the call. I thought the defense was moving there.
Yeah, I think he slid underneath. Good blocking call that trip.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played.
He's one guy the defense is not afraid to leave open from that range, and for obvious reasons.
He feeds it to Parker. It's rebounded by Bosch. The Heat with the lead. Outside Dang. For 3. Rebound by Ilyasova. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
You know, last year the Bucks knew that to make the playoffs would be a real stretch. Strange, kind of, when you consider the year before, 2013, they had gotten to the playoffs, but it just goes to show you things change quickly.
Now here's Mayo. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Lets it go with the 3. That's good from Ilyasova on the assist by Knight.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
And Chalmers kicks to Bosch. From 10 feet out, that's good.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Knight against Chalmers. Mayo, the pass to Sanders. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. Passes it to Walters. Clock at 6. Here's Bayless. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
You know, he's kind of a slippery defender. I think that's the best way to describe him. He's a guy who has a knack to stay in front of the ball handler. He avoids picks. And it's not just strength. It's sort of savvy and guile. He just finds a way to get it done.
And his body control is something else I like about him. I'm not sure how he does it, but the way he's able to hang in the air and change his shot to get it around the defender is purely amazing.
Here's Cole. They get it again. Pass to Napier. Fires the 3. Oh, no good. Bucks leading by 4. Antetokounmpo dishes to Henson. Misses from short range.
Well, if you remember early in Eric Spoelstra's head coaching career, he was new and the big 3 were assembled. There was some people questioning Spoelstra's command, maybe even within the team. Those questions are long gone now. He has become an excellent head coach.
Here's Walters, and stolen by Napier. Here's Cole, throws down the breakaway jam.
Great job capitalizing on that steal and getting the easy points in transition.
Exactly how it should be done after a turnover.
The Bucks have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And Bayless kicks to Walters, and the pass to Bayless. Shot is blocked, and they'll keep possession. Here's Napier. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. There's 42 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And Bayless kicks to Walters. Henson in the post. He's covered by Anderson. Henson's shot is off. And Coach Spoelstra, known for his work ethic and attention to detail. He's a grinder.
No question about it, Kevin. Got to start as video coordinator back when everything ran on VHS, so you know he had to do an awful lot of work. And he's worked his way up slowly but surely. He's grown as an assistant under some terrific mentors, and now he's really, I think, one of the best head coaches in the game without question.
He's visited college football training facilities, NFL camps. He really tries to broaden his
He sure does, and you can see evidence of that in how he handles himself.
Napier passes to Haslam. Ranger from outside. No good. And so that's the end of the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, the defense has been terrific. They came out right from the beginning alert and focused, and they've been really good at that end of the floor.
And I think Coach has to be pleased with the effort, Steve.
And Marshall kicks to Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. He dishes it to Bayless. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Miami with the rebound. Haslam's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
A new look lineup for the Miami Heat this season. The big three of LeBron, Wade, and Bosh is no more. Certainly not what the fans hope for, but we'll see what this team can achieve this season with the new group. They'll be energized with it. Obviously, they'll miss the brilliance of LeBron, but they'll be hungry to prove they can still get it done.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kevin, with teams selling for billions and a new TV deal on the way, NBA business is certainly booming. With some big players signing huge contracts, that'll increase as the growing revenue raises the salary cap. Guys, one executive said, quote, players who got paid the max this year are going to be bargains on the back end of their deal. Back to you.
Teams are planning ahead, Doris. Thanks. Pass to Middleton from outside the arc. Shot's good. Marshall making the play. And it's a 9-point Bucks lead. And for Miami, it wasn't a matter of money or anything. It just seemed that LeBron had accomplished, maybe in his own mind, everything he wanted to himself.
And they did accomplish a tremendous amount. 4 trips to the finals consecutively. They won 2 of them, 2 NBA titles. But this is still a very good team with Wade, Bosh, and now Luol Deng leading the charge.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Jared Bayless, a combo guard out of Arizona, very athletic, more of an offensive-minded player. He had his best season back in 2011-12 with the Raptors, but his shooting percentages have fallen off since then.
Both free throws good from Bayless. And Clark Bayless still in his mid-20s, but last season arguably his least efficient scoring wins. How can he?
Well, it's about shot selection, Kevin. He's got to focus on taking better shots. Open threes and layups to get that efficiency up.
O.J. Mayo is checked in for Milwaukee. The Heat trailed by 11. Now here's Wade. Back to Bosh. Wade outside. Feeds it to Bosh. Right side Bosh. The Heat need to get a shot off. Good on the shot. And it's 7 points for Dwayne Wade.
Well, I'm not necessarily a big fan of him shooting that shot, but they did give him the space.
Chalmers against Knight. Mayo. Shot off the pick. That's good. And the Bucks lead by 10.
Boy, that was a strong pick by Sanders.
Kicks to Chalmers. Dang, covered by Parker. And Bosh backs down. Mick Roberts. They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2 points possible. And on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that. That was a layup. You've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
Back to Dang. No good from outside. Bucks leading by 8. Here's Parker, and he dunks it down.
Oh, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger Clark right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's with them.
Yeah, but you don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up, though, either.
And so here is Miami following the bucket by the Bucks. Here's Dang. Another miss by Dang. Bucks have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Mayo dishing to Knight. Mayo Chris Bosh with the rebound. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Wade against Knight. Wade passes to McRoberts. He kicks the bucket. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. It's going to send Chris Bosh to the free throw line. It's on Jabari Parker. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bucks?
And some great drives to the bucket for them to this point, guys.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up. Chris Bosh, in some ways, has been the overlooked, underrated member of the Big Three in Miami, but extremely valuable. A nice complimentary scorer and understated defensively. But with LeBron gone now, he becomes more of a focal point offensively.
Bucks leading by 7. Dishes to Parker. And another basket for Milwaukee. And Chris Bosh posted up a lot more, it seemed, to Clark in Toronto and Miami. Primarily a face-up.
And I think that's where he's most comfortable, Kevin. More of a slender build. He takes advantage of his quickness more than his strength, so facing up is really where he's been most effective.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Giannis Antetokounmpo's guard skills belie his height, which is approaching 7 feet. Coach Jason Kidd said he's literally growing. When you see him in the open court, that's where he's at his best. He reminds me of a Scottie Pippen, kind of a magic guy who can find the open teammate. He's very comfortable with the ball in his hands. Guys?
He's got the length factor, to be sure. Thanks, Doris. And Miami has possession. O.J. Mayo missing his last shot.
Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
Parker with him. He's picked up by Dang. Knight kicks to Mayo. Takes the 3. Rebound by Mario Chalmers.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
The dish to Bosh. The feed now to McRoberts. Heat moving the ball around. Back to Chalmers. Passes it to Wade. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers. And that's now 10 points for Dwayne Wade. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
That's what I do. Make sure you get a couple of shots here to close this quarter.
He feeds it to Parker. Shoots from the block. Wade with it. He's got 10. Chalmers. Ilyasova comes up with the rebound.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Pass to Mayo. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. It's O.J. Mayo on the wing. Oh, that's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Milwaukee making a switch here. 12 seconds left in the first half of basketball. 6 to shoot. Here's Sanders. Bank shot. No good.
Very porous defense down there by the hoop. He probably should make that one.
And the first half ends in a close one. The Bucks on top, up by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, brought to you by Sprint. The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back, everybody, to the start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
Nice numbers from D. Wade. 10 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
Now, his outside stroke has looked really good today.
Well, you know, the less said about the Bucks at home this last year, the better. It was a season to forget, and their play at home was very forgettable.
Parker dishes to Mayo. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. O.J. Mayo in his 7th year in the NBA really just seems he's never been able to truly improve, guys, from his rookie year.
Well, yeah, if anything, last season he took a big step backwards, Kevin. I mean, with his field goal percentage, passing, his rebounding all down, I'm not sure he was in great shape either.
And both free throws good for O.J. Mayo.
And the Milwaukee Bucks took a bit of a gamble on O.J. Mayo's upside with that 3-year, $24 million deal last season. The early returns, somewhat discouraging, but let's see how it plays out the rest of the way before we make a final judgment.
To the paint.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Wade passes to Dang, and is out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
Mayo's disappointing season was crystallized in a much-circulated video of him bending over to tie his shoelace while the other team went 5-on-4. He's got talent, but sequences like that have to be cause for concern.
Mick Roberts' shot is good.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
That's what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. More of the same. Get it inside.
Now, here is Knight. And Sanders kicks to Parker. Knight dishes to Mayo. He passes to Sanders. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
The Heat trail by 6. Wade passes to Bosch. Dang with the screen for Bosch. And the foul called on Larry Sanders. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he had not established position.
You know, I'd prefer the refs to whistle with a block when in doubt. I thought that was a good call there.
Wade kicks to McRoberts. Wade dishes to McRoberts. Out to Wade. Now the pass to Dang. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Bosch. Off the left rim and out.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
Mayo with it. Wade picks him up. Mayo kicks to Ilyasova. No good on the 3.
Now defensively, they did a great job of staying tight on him.
Heat moving the ball around. Wade guarded by Mayo. The drive by Wade. Unloads from 9. It's rebounded by Ilyasova. Ilyasova's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Bosch gets it to go on the assist by McRoberts.
Oh, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
Milwaukee leading by 4. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Bucks were the seller last year for the East, as well as the whole league. They just acted as the doormat for the rest of the conference.
Chris Anderson is checked in for the Heat. Norris Cole comes in for Mario Chalmers. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. To the inside, Parker. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Well, for the Bucks, it didn't help that they were in one of the tougher divisions in the Eastern Conference, but you also have to factor in the youth of that team. Still hard to accept being as bad as they were.
Chris Bosch is checked in for Josh McRoberts. Ilyasova is checked in for the Bucks. Kendall Marshall comes in for Brandon Knight. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. No good from Bosch. And with the Bucks and the East, really, Steve, it was because they struggled against the rest of the conference that they ended in the cellar.
Well, no doubt that it was a rebuilding year for them last season, and it'll continue to be like that. But you would hope the Bucks can fight their way out of the bottom of the East this year.
The Heat trail by 7. And it's Wade penetrating. Back to Anderson. Rebound, Milwaukee. Ilyasova's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Lets a floater go. Marshall gets the bucket.
That is a terrific effort on the shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but still finds a way to score.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the bigger guy.
And Henson sends it back. And here is Marshall. To the middle. Henson. And he can't bank that one in. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Anderson passes to Day. Wade. He dishes it to Cole. Back to Wade. Marshall with the steal. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. But they get it back. Henson's shot is off.
He's trying to shoot his way out of it, guys, and as long as they're in the lead, he's going to continue to try to find his rhythm.
A shot by Wade, no good.
Chris Middleton in his second NBA season starting for the Milwaukee Bucks and providing some much-needed perimeter shooting. Former 39th overall pick in 2012, showing he belongs in the NBA.
Here's Mayo after the Heat pick up 2. Pass to Ilyasova. To Mayo. Feeds it to Ilyasova. 5 on the clock. Good on the three-point shot. Ilyasova's got 8 points.
Boy, when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like he can, what a huge bonus that is.
And a new group getting ready for Miami. 1:21 left to play in the third. Napier kicks to Cole. Dishes to McRoberts. Pass to Napier. This one for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Now Knight. Back to Sanders. And there's the call on Bosch. That's foul number 2 for him. A different look for Miami. Haslam comes in for Chris Bosch. And it's Chalmers in for Norris Cole. At the teardrop. And Sanders lays it in.
They have got to put a body on him, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Napier kicks to McRoberts. Great pass to set up the lay-in. McRoberts has got 4 this quarter.
Good job of spotting his teammate near the basket and zipping the pass right in there.
Kicks it to Antetokounmpo. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the third. They get it back. Sanders puts up the baby hook. That misses off the backboard.
And the defense did just enough to throw him off that shot.
And stolen by Knight. Antetokounmpo kicks to Henson. It's stolen by Haslam. And here's a fast break. Granger leading the way. And the jam by Udonis Haslam.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Bucks lead by 8. And we'll get it going after this from the Bradley Center. And the final period of play just about to start. The Heat trail by 8. Wade outside. Back to Bosch. And the rejection by Sanders.
I'd love to see them impose their will a little bit more on the backboard. Usually that's a great way to take control of a game.
Well, they haven't been able to do that yet, but it's something they're certainly capable of.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Knight. Drains the 19-footer. Knight's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Bucks. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also the steals. I mean, they've really been harassing the ball today, forcing mistakes, really turning that into their advantage. No matter who it is, that kind of defense is not going to cut it.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Middleton. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Chris Middleton.
Well, you know, Chris Middleton, an isolation scorer back at Texas A&M during his college days, now is becoming more of an off-the-ball scorer. He's got a solid mid-range game and getting it done inside and out.
And Miami making a change here. Cole's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Middleton, not an elite athlete, a little tougher creating his own shot perhaps at the NBA level.
Yeah, but at 6'8" with that nice high release, great touch. I think he has some versatility in that regard, but it's all about efficiency. And with time, he may look to be more aggressive.
Shot clock at 6. Dang passes to McRoberts. Back to Dang. They get it back.
He can't get anything to drop. And the way he's scoring, I'm not sure it's something he should try to shoot his way out of.
No, that might only serve to make things worse, Steve. Sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
Knight kicks to Parker. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Knight's got 6 assists in the game. And the Heat all-time Heat. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push.
And refocus, Kevin. You got to take care of your body, and I think we ought to drink some Gatorade here, too. I thought I noticed some slip-ups here the last couple minutes from your end on the play-by-play.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. He hasn't been happy with their shot selection. He told them, we're forcing things out there, guys. Space the floor, make the extra pass, work for the open shot in the flow of our offense. We'll see if they heed that advice, Kevin.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Dang kicks to Cole. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Norris Cole played his college ball at Cleveland State, but was a state champion at Dayton Dunbar High School. He's a quick scoring guard who the Heat bring in off the bench not only to push the tempo offensively, but to provide some real havoc defensively.
And Norris Cole, Steve, more a scoring guard than a playmaker.
Yeah, he picks his spots, Kevin. You know, still searching for that efficiency offensively that would put him over the top, but really found a niche for himself alongside Wade in Miami. I wasn't so sure he could get it turned around after that poor first half, but he's got it rolling here a little bit in the second.
Wade kicks to Cole. Miami no good on that time either. Milwaukee leading by 12. Mayo drives in. Some solid defense from Bosch. He'd have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. He kicks it to Wade. Drains it from beyond the arc. Wade's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Well, you know, as teams become more and more focused on getting good looks in close at the rim, the value of great defensive big men inside just continues to rise. I mean, it's tough to be a contender without a rim protector.
Now, here is Knight. D right on him. Outside Mayo. Yes, and Knight with the assist that time. And it's 7 points for O.J. Mayo.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
The kick out to Dang. Now the feed to Cole. A three-pointer off the mark.
This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
Knight dishes to Parker. Some solid defense from Bosch. And with the new camera systems, it's easier to measure defense, going beyond block shots to look at which, for instance, big men diminish shooting percentages in their area.
Yeah, no surprise. I mean, names like Dwight Howard, Roy Hibbert, Serge Ibaka. But interesting that that reputation has value defensively when players hesitate to go inside.
Wade, he's guarded by Knight. And that is good. And that's now 18 points for Dwayne Wade. Here is Knight. 1:14 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Banked in off the glass.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
And Luol Deng gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game.
Well, that's an aggressive play trying to get that rebound, maybe a little too aggressive.
And it was totally unnecessary, Steve. He was in no position to get to that ball. He should have just conceded.
Well, that just adds to what's probably an already insurmountable lead. I think they'll be walking out of here with a pretty easy victory.
Steve, I think that's a given.
These are incredible rebounding numbers. I'm not sure if we've ever seen anything like this, Clark.
That's for sure, Steve. I mean, a superhuman performance on the backboards. Well done.
Well, the Miami Heat, since the Big Three assembled, have been a polarizing team. Some fans rooted for them, others rooted against them. Either way, they've been an incredible story for the league and have become just a huge draw around the NBA.
The Heat making a switch here. Chris Anderson is checked in for Bosch. Haslam comes in for Josh McRoberts. Danny Granger is checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Napier in for Dwayne Wade. Bucks have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. And now with the Big Three era coming to an end, Miami now perhaps one of the more hated teams around the NBA. But, Clark, they are still at the forefront of the league scene in the East.
And while they might have lost a bunch of the bandwagon fans, by no means is this team finished with being a title threat. There's just too much talent on this roster. And for the first time in a long time, they might enjoy being viewed as underdogs.
And the Heat making a change here. Chalmers is checked in. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Blocking foul. Hold on. Shooting for Milwaukee. Jared Bayless. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Bayless. And here's Anderson. Chalmers passes to Napier. Back to Chalmers. Here's Anderson. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Bucks ball.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
Well, that'll do it. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time. And as we leave, we give you our Jordan Player of the Game, Brandon Knight.